So you guys, Ruth Carter has designed a costume for Black Panther. She's got Habit, Malcolm X, The Butler, Do the Right Thing. So many
Coming to
films.
America?
Coming, actually, yes. I always thought it was Coming to America too, but it's Coming to America. So you've seen her clothes somewhere. It's your Blerd Girls, Triple F Queen Bola.
No tagline, Whitney.
And we are the podcast hosts of BlerdTalk with Bola and Whitney.
Yeah.
Y'all are seeing us in the flesh. And we are here at the Taubman Museum. We're interviewing Sunny Nelson, and she's going to talk to us about the special Afrofuturism exhibit featuring Ruth Carter, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ruth Carter's work. And, sorry about that. So please, Son, can you just introduce yourself and then tell us about this exhibit, how it came here, basically.
Sure. So I'm Sunny Nelson, Deputy Director of Marketing and Public Relations here at the museum, and Taubman Museum of Art, as you mentioned, here in Roanoke. And the Ruth E Afrofuturism and Costume Design exhibition is part of kind of a fashion suite that we've got going on here. And it's really kind of the jewel and star of the whole thing. So we opened it up in November, and we had a sold-out cast of people. Just so excited to see it. We invited Virginia State University's marching band to come out and let us kick it off.
All right.
It was fabulous.
Do you have a video of that anywhere? Because I would love to see that.
Absolutely. I'll send it your way.
Please do.
So it was just such a great way to kick it off. Ruth was here as well, and it was just so special. She gave a talk, and she said she could feel the spirit of Chadney here in the building. So
that's awesome.
that's really gives me chills even talking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the exhibition's on view right now through April 3rd, 2022. We're open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can buy your tickets here on site whenever you roll in. You can buy them on our website, taubmanmuseum.org, and it's such a special exhibition.
It is wonderful.
We love it, you guys.
And some of the other galleries as well. It is wonderful, you all. You really have
you
to
all
come.
need to come and take the trip. Just deal with it. Come to the mountains and experience it.
Some of you might live closer, so
that's true.
But if not, make the trip. It's nice, and the view is beautiful. It's nice.
Sunny, you have some very interesting things to say about the connection Ruth Carter actually has to Virginia, really. So can you say that again for us?
I'm happy to, yeah. So when she came to town and was walking us through and telling us about the costumes, we kind of got some of that rich backstory and history of her connections to Virginia. She's an alumna of Hampton University. Yeah, and she worked for a while at Williamsburg in their interpretation and costume department there, and her family actually has roots here in Southwest Virginia in the Roanoke area. Even though she grew up in Massachusetts, she would come here occasionally to visit her family, and so she knew a bit about Roanoke, which was really delightful to hear.
That is awesome. You guys, Ruth Carter has designed a costume for Black Panther. She's got Habit, Malcolm X, The Butler, Do the Right Thing. So many
Coming to
films.
America?
Coming, actually, yes. I always thought it was Coming to America too, but it's Coming to America. So you've seen her clothes somewhere, something, right?
She's amazingly talented.
All right, and so another thing I was interested in, or we were interested in, was this buzzword Afrofuturism. And so can you maybe tell us what does that mean, or what does Ruth mean? What does Ruth say that it means actually?
Exactly, and that's why I've got my handy binder here because I want to quote her directly.
Okay.
So to Ruth, Afrofuturism, it's African culture and diaspora using technology and intertwining it with imagination, self-expression, and an entrepreneurial spirit. And I think that's so reflected in the exhibition as you walk through. You really see that every corner that you turn around. And for her, technology is maybe different from what other people think. When they hear the word technology, they probably think high tech. For Ruth, though, that's not the case. It's really application of knowledge for her. And so once you go through the exhibit and you see her clothing, the detail that she puts into it, the research, it just shines. She immerses herself in that research. She talks to historians. She reads books. She travels to the different places where the cultures are, and just
it's like a very thorough research.
It's the type of thing that I would love. I mean, we're Blerds, we're both Black nerds, and that seems like the type of thing research. I would totally immerse
yourself in everything. You see it, and I like that she does combine some technical aspects, but that it's not only about the teaching.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I didn't know about the 3D printing and some of the Black Panther. I was like, wow, that's cool. Even the other fashion exhibit here, seeing what people are doing with 3D printing now is amazing.
It was very awesome.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, and it's nice to have that connection between the two.
Yeah.
That 3D printing, you know. And so and then we have a couple of other fashion exhibits on with our Judith Lieber handbags as well. So.
Oh, I love that. I was all up in that. The shininess. Oh my God. Y'all know
I'm like a
fashion
magpie. I was like, to quote Tomato, it's so shiny.
So I loved all of this exhibit, but the Afrofuturism exhibit was really, really special, especially during this time and for what she has accomplished, what Black Panther accomplished too. And for me, y'all know I always talk about this being African, but I love seeing that they went in and talked about all the different, it felt like all the costumes had a different culture, a different tribe or group, that she looked into the history of what they wear and how they are.
What got her the Oscar.
I was so impressed.
So rich. It really enriched me very much.
I was so impressed, and you can see that displayed here too. And it was just beautiful to me. It's still beautiful to me. I love it.
But I wanted to ask you one thing. I'm not sure if this is something that you guys know from getting the exhibit here, but when you talked about her put on Afrofuturism and you mentioned entrepreneurship, when I went back through, I looked at the different plaques and how some of them were courtesy of the Ruth Carter archive, and how some of them were like you said, the Black Panther one was courtesy of Marvel Studios, and then Coming to America was courtesy of Paramount. And it seemed like the earlier work was I guess she owns it, but it's part of the Ruth Carter archive. And then some it was it seemed like joint ownership for My Name is Dolemite, because it said Netflix, and the Ruth E. Carter archive. So I was wondering if you know how that works out. Do they did she mention, or is there anything in the packet about does she just negotiate that up front? Does she keep ownership, or if it's just a larger studio? Most larger studios want to keep the rights to the costuming and the production.
Great question, and I think it depends on studio by studio, movie by movie. But Ruth is very committed to being able to show her career, tell her story, and to be able to share it with others as an educational opportunity for them to be able to see the fabric, see the research that she does with it.
Yeah.
So every opportunity that she gets, of course, she's going to hang on to it and add it to that archive. Not the case for every time, but I feel like we're so fortunate to have what we've done here. From her archives, from Marvel, from Paramount, and all the others. And it's just a lovely coming together and mingling with all of these costumes throughout her nearly, 30 plus year career at this point. And it tells such a journey and a story as you walk through and see where she started, Spike Lee with Do the Right Thing and that costume, and then all the way up to Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed it immensely. I was so impressed. I like seeing all the clothes up close. These are the real clothes that are in these films. It's amazing.
And I love how you'll have it set up so you can really get a close look at them, because the detail is amazing. The layering, some of the things where it's it's got a base for the dress or something, but then has some type of, I don't know, some type of sheer fabric over it, but it gives this awesome, I don't know how to describe it, but it just gives it that extra layer. Yes, love it.
That's what I say. You don't know what it is.
Particularly on the Black Panther collection, it feels like everything had some type of print on it, some type of symbol. It wasn't just it wasn't just flat.
Yeah.
That was based on her research.
Yeah.
Going out and really delving into the research on the different tribes in Africa. I learned, which I thought was really quite interesting, the Wakandan language that you can see throughout the exhibit.
Which I thought was so cool, but it's actually, come on.
Brilliant.
That's next level. You guys did that. That's cool.
It helps tie the exhibit together.
Yeah.
And so as I was doing my research about this, I learned that it's actually from an ancient Nigerian script, which I thought was lovely. Bring
my
that
people.
in.
Oh, now speaking of, I did have another question relating to, I guess, curation or putting together an exhibit in general. the collection itself is wonderful, but then like the backgrounds that you all have, and then like on the Black Panther one, that like piece above it.
Yes.
The mural above.
The mural above.
It's amazing.
About that.
I do.
Please tell us.
Is that, like, did you guys commission that, or did it come with the like?
So this is a traveling exhibition. Its very first iteration was in Pennsylvania. A much smaller show. Heroes and Heroes was the name of it. From there, moved on to Atlanta, to an art college there called SCAD Atlanta, and they have a fashion museum. And that's where it really took on the form that you see today. As we were starting to research and look for exhibitions that we could bring to our community, we found that one and said, yes, I want it, we gotta get it.
Yeah.
So the entire exhibition traveled here. And so from here, it will move on to Washington, to Seattle.
Washington State,
Exactly.
not DC.
Not DC, you're right. To the Museum of Pop Culture there. And I think it's going to open later this summer. So it's not going to be on the East Coast again for a while.
So that means you guys got to come and actually check this out now. When's the last time it's going to be here?
April 3rd is closing day.
Okay, April 3rd. We're going to make sure we let you guys know. You got to come see it before April 3rd, okay?
It's amazing. It's wonderful. And the museum is beautiful.
Yes, we enjoy like just coming
and the
and looking at
architecture
it.
of the museum itself is just wonderful. I have loved it. Like just seeing it, like driving up, it's beautiful.
It definitely stands out. It's
Yeah.
in a very contemporary building in a historic downtown. So you can see it coming down the highway. It stands out.
Actually, yes. I like the pictures I even Googled before we came. And I was like, I love the architecture of this place. Awesome. So is there anything else you want to add to let our viewers know about this exhibit or about Ruth Carter? Anything else you want to add?
Gosh, I mean, there's so many things. So, but you know, just in general, come see it. It is such a fantastic exhibition. We're open, as I said, Fridays and Saturdays. It's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays 12 to 5 p.m. The museum is free general admission, but we do have one special ticketed exhibition every year. This is it.
Okay.
And that's to help cover the cost of bringing such a special show here.
And how much is it?
It's very affordable. So for adults, it ranges between $8 and $10, and all youth 17 and under are free.
Look at that. Free 99, y'all.
Really need to
Free 99 for the little kids. Come together.
Pictures do not even begin to like cover the detail that like getting up and close, and the fact that you can get so close to it, it's amazing. It's amazing and intricate and amazing to see. You have to do it in person. It's awesome.
Yes. So thank you so much, Ms. Nelson. You have been such a sweetheart.
Thank
We
you.
enjoyed
You've
this.
been amazing.
So much gratitude.
Amazing.
I feel like I've made new friends today.
Yes, you're a fellow Blerd now. All right, Blerd guys. So we're gonna show you guys now some pictures of what we took. But like Whitney said, you guys can just come down here and see it for yourself.
It does
See,
not.
you can't touch it because you'll want to, but you can't touch it. But just don't touch it. But come and see it for yourself. We really encourage. So enjoy the slideshow, y'all.
Yeah.
And remember to blur out. Okay. Bye, everybody.